So now we're finished with the letters hand shapes. Now we're with the numbers. So we did 1 the last video. So now we're going to do the 3 and the 4. And this is 3 because you can count infinitely on one hand. So if you went to 6, see, that's what most people do for a 3, right? But it's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you understand why this is not for 3, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do the 3 hand and the 4 hand. And the 5 hand has a lot more signs that go with it, so we're going to do that separately. So the first one we're going to do is walk. Now we've done walk in different ways, but this is another way to do walk. And a lot of these are classifiers, but that's okay because it's a sign for them. Now, to rock in a chair. So we're still the 3 hand sign, and we're going to rock in a chair, rock and chair. Right? And you can also just recline in your lazy boy. See, just like that. That's kind of fun too, right? Oh, I'm just sitting here on the porch and with my rocking chair. You can do porch different ways. I spelled it to specifically say the porch, and sometimes you do that in sign language if you want a specific name, or you don't want them to misunderstand that you're just on some plain place. So awkward is this. So we have this for walk, but this is awkward, or even clumsy. Awkward. Garage. So you have this as the roof of your garage, and you park your car inside of it. And this can be any garage at your home. It can be a garage at a building, any of that. Now, if you use submarine, it's basically the same sign, but it's a little bit different. So this now becomes your water, and this is your submarine, or you could even move it about, right? The submarine. So it's basically the same sign because it's underwater. But again, like I said, in context, then you'll recognize it a little bit better. To park, like, you're not in a garage, so you're parked on the surface. So in front of someone's house, or in a parking garage, in a parking lot. And now I park my car. If I want to say I'm in a parking lot, I do park, and then you know you're in a parking lot. And this is just if you're parked on this is just park, period. So it depends on what you're describing and what you're saying. A ship can be like you have your water underneath and you've got your ship. Now it becomes a classifier, which means it's a representation of something else, and it goes on the water, so it's a ship. A lot of times people will do like a cruise ship because this is a boat. But you can also do this for a ship, especially a military ship. To cheat, we've done that before too, but also it's you can do it different ways. This way with a V, but it's a 3 hand, and like I said, you can do on your face where you kind of cheat. So it depends on where you got your hands, but it's the same basic sign. So don't worry about it if your thumb is out, or thought, if it's, or like this, it's still the sign. People will get it. It's the sign for cheat because there's not really any other signs that use that hand shape or orientation. So now again, we're going to have our 3 hand shapes. They're going to become cars. It was a ship. Now they're cars, and now we're going to have an accident. Now this could be a train or cars. You could say a car accident or a train accident. Did you see on the news about that train accident? This becomes a classifier of whatever vehicle you're talking about. Okay, to be greedy or selfish, 3 hand shape, and you just curl them up towards you. Selfish. To be mischievous or devilish, you can do it one-handed as well. This is the sign for Satan or the devil, and so if you devilish or evil or mischievous, it's the same kind of sign. Sorry about that. Basketball. So you have your 3 hand shape and a basketball. You if you want to say dribbling, right, you can and move your body to dribbling. But if you're talking about basketball in general, then this is the sign for basketball. Investment. I've seen people do that in different ways, but usually you actually you take this and do investment, like it's a charitable organization, an investment. Maybe in different regions of the country, you might see investment in different ways. You know, investment like tournament, but investment. But I usually see investment this way. A ticket. This is a ticket to a concert. This is a ticket from the policeman. This is a ticket. And that's because way back when the sign was developed, they used to punch a card or paper, and it would be a hole in it. And so that's where they got that from, was ticket. Ticket. And champion, you'll either see it with 3, because, well, anyway, think about that, champion, or you'll see a 5 hand shape, champion of the champ. And I see that, I think the 5 hand more frequently than the 3 hand. But if someone did a 3 hand, I would know exactly what they're saying, because there's no other sign like that. Okay, now on to the 4 hand shape. The 4 hand shape. So the first one is war or battle. So it's the guns going back and forth and back and forth. This is war or a battle. Curtains or drapes, or you can have them, you can show how you have your drapes, but you can have them straight down, or you can do it this way. So that's where the gestures come in. Hanukkah. So the candles, there's 9, but there's 8 that go like this, and there's one in the middle to light it. So you just do that, and that's Hanukkah. An assembly line. Everything's, you know how the conveyor belt and it keeps moving. It's an assembly line. A net. You could do this way, like a net, kind of showing the shape of it. That's how I would do that. To line up, or you're in a line, so you have 4 here and 4 here, and I usually have this with my hand that I write with, and I go out, so it's a line. And if it's a long line, right, or it goes around the corner, right, so you can do your line anyway, but this is a line. It was a long, there was a line, and I had to wait, because there was a line. So, definitely. Jail or prison, and those are the bars, but this is jail or prison. We only have a couple more. And then like a calendar, you could do like you're doing, the little squares on a calendar, you're doing this. It also means schedule. So it can be your calendar, have to write everything on it, or my schedule is full. So let me look at my schedule and see where I can go. And then screen. Sorry about the sneeze. I'm so sorry, you got more in sign language than you wanted. So screen. But this is like, I do movie, but you can do screen like this. But I prefer like movie because it's a moving picture. If you'll think back in the old days and how the rolls of films, and they're still pictures, each little picture still, and then as it moves across, it moves. So that's a sign for movie or film, anything like that. But if you see it like that, it's not gonna, like I said, because there's no other signs like it, those things don't matter. Sometimes my professors used to say, think about your wrist or your arm. Does it kind of hurt if you do it this way or this way? And whichever way it hurts, do it the opposite way. So like this, it doesn't hurt. If I turn it, now I'm twisted and I feel a twinge there. So that way I do it like this. And so, because you're not twisting anything. You understand what I'm saying? And so the point is that a lot of people that do repetitive motion jobs get carpal tunnel, And some interpreters do, but it's rare that you see that in deaf people unless they do a repetitive job or have some tendency. But they don't, because they don't twist their wrist and their arms to where it's uncomfortable to do that sign. And so that's kind of my rule of thumb. If I'm doing something and I feel a twinge, then I'll change the palm orientation. Anyway, have fun practicing, and I will put more sentences out there. Have a great day. Bye.